Ask a kid what they like best about school, and chances are they'll answer, I would, recess. But with districts cramming more into the school day than ever, many critics say recess is getting short shrift, and in some cases it's disappearing altogether. As Stephanie Leyden reports, there's an effort underway to make recess the law in Massachusetts.
Stefan Lilly's job is to make recess fun. It requires getting kids to play nice.
How to take turns in a game, how to lose graciously, how to win graciously, how to lose and be able to still give a high five and get back online and try again.
Good job.
Lilly works for Playworks, a nonprofit that's partnering with a growing number of schools like Chittick Elementary here in Boston's Hyde Park neighborhood. Principal Michelle Burnett says kids don't play together as much as they used to.
Children have a lot of time, on their phones, playing video games, and it lessens the interaction. And in the past, children were able to go home after school and maybe play in their neighborhood, and that's not an option for a lot of students.
Developing social skills has become a key focus in schools, and Ground Zero is the playground. When kids learn to resolve issues out here, Burnett says it makes for a better atmosphere in the classroom.
Oh, you all right?
I just feel that recess really helps with that social piece of it.
And she says for many of her students, recess is it, the only time they play with other kids. So it's scheduled in stone, 20 minutes every day. But that's not the case everywhere.
I hear from parents all the time that their children came home and because of someone's bad behavior or because they needed additional prep time for testing, recess was taken away.
Marjorie Decker, a state representative from Cambridge, is sponsoring legislation that would require kids from kindergarten through 5th grade to get at least 20 minutes of recess a day.
It takes it off the table as something that can be negotiated away.
The teachers union likes the idea of a recess law, and there's lots of evidence recess is good for kids. They get a break, they get exercise, they get back to class ready to learn. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who argues against recess. But making it the law?
If there's an early release day at noontime, do you really need to have the 20-minute unstructured time? Is that a decision that's made by a law, or is that a decision that's made by the discretion of the teacher?
Tom Scott is with the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents and questions the need for the state to get involved in an issue that can be handled locally.
We're very sensitive to mandates because we're continuously being regulated. And so looking at something like this, the question is, are we trying to find a solution to a problem, or do we have a solution that doesn't have a problem?
Stephanie Leyden joins me now. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Jim.
Any numbers on how many schools actually do have recess and how many have cut back on recess? Or
no numbers whatsoever. It's one thing that the state does not track. So these stories that Representative Marjorie Decker has accumulated from around the state are at this point anecdotal.
I know a lot of organizations and don't like mandates, as that gentleman just said. How likely is this thing to become law? What kind of support does it have?
Well, see, it has support from the teachers union, for instance, the Association of Pediatrics, doctors like it. But right now it's in committee, and it either gets reported out of committee this week and moves on, or it doesn't.
Nobody's, I assume, against the concept. It's just, should it be a mandate?
That's
Everybody
exactly
agrees
what the debate is.
Allow a kid to...
Recess is good.
Okay. So I'm curious. I'm told that one of you guys spoke to Paul Reville, who's a regular guest on the radio, former Secretary of Education.
Yeah, Bianca Vasquez-Tones, our education reporter, spoke with Paul
Reville. And where's he
Revel.
on this thing? He's a pretty thoughtful character.
Right,
on
so he
education
says,
stuff.
of course, kids should have recess, and of course they should spend time on academics. It's, it's sort of a false dichotomy to say either or. What he says is, look at everything we're asking schools to do and look at the schedule. It's the same as it was 100 years ago. We need to expand the school day.
When we were an agricultural society, I should say.
Right, which is a whole other debate, right? Makes us all look like kids play.
Amen. I'm totally with you. Good to see you, Stephanie.
Good to see you, too.
Thank you so much.